Hello friends, welcome back. So today we will solve another problem on replacement analysis where money value changes with time. Okay, let us look at the problem. So a machine costs 15,000 rupees. Okay, that is the initial investment, and the running costs, that is the running cost is nothing but the maintenance cost. Remember guys, running cost is nothing but the maintenance cost. The running cost or the maintenance costs for different years are given below. So they have given it for 7 years, and 7 years running costs or maintenance costs are also given. Now what they have asked us is find the optimum replacement period, means when in which year you have to replace it. If the capital is worth 10% per annum, means the value of the money is changing 10% per annum and has no salvage value. Here in this problem there is no salvage value. Salvage or resale value is not given. If it is given, it will be given here as resale value. Okay, so in this problem it has not been given, so there is no salvage value here. And in this problem I will be telling you if what to do when salvage value or the resale value is also given. Okay, so this is the problem. Anyway, we'll try to solve this problem, and let's discuss how to do it. Okay, so here what they've given us is the years, that is n. We already know years is n. So they have given us 7 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So they have given 7 years. Now the running cost, so this basically the running cost I should write with the symbol Rn. So I'll be writing it on the top. I'm writing it in a very small font because otherwise I will not get much space to solve the problem. So the second column will be the running cost, that is Rn. On top of that I am writing Rn. So how much is the running cost? For the first year it is 2,500, then 3,000, then it is 4,000, then it is 5,000, then it is 6,500, then it is 8,000, then it is 10,000. These are the running costs which has been given. So the first thing what we need to find out here is the discount factor. So anyway, the discount factor we already know how to find it. That is I should use the space very carefully. V raised to n minus 1. Okay, so we cannot see what is written here. We'll write it again. It is V raised to n minus 1. Okay, now so we already know at a 10% at 10% rate of interest, the value of V will be 0.9091. So how? We already know V is equal to 1 plus R raised to minus 1. That is, we have solved it in the previous class. That is 1 plus 10 divided by 100 raised to minus 1. If you solve this, we'll get it as 9091. So if you don't know how to get at the discount rate, then watch the previous video. Anyway, we'll continue here. Now So we already know that it is v raised to n minus 1. For the first year, as you know, that it is 9091 raised to n is the years, that is n minus 1 is 1 minus 1 is something which raised to 0 is 1. So similarly, we can find the value of all the v's here. So it is 1 and it is 0.9091. It is advisable that you have a scientific calculator with you so that you can solve the problems very fast. 75134, it is 0.6830, then it is 0.6209, then it is 0.5645. So we have got v raised to n minus 1 and this is the discount factor. And basically when we are solving a problem like this, we need to be calculating the weighted average cost for such problems. So how to find out the weighted average cost? We need to follow this formula: C plus summation of Rn into V raised to n minus 1 minus Sn into V raised to n divided by summation of V raised to n minus 1. We need to remember this formula. Okay. Okay, it is weighted average cost is C plus summation of Rn into V raised to n minus 1 minus Sn into V raised to n divided by summation of V raised to n minus 1. Now here I will explain you the terms. Here C is the cost of the machine. Here C is the cost of the machine. Now here in this problem the cost of the machine is 15,000, which is already given. Now we need to find out Rn into V raised to n minus 1. We have got V raised to n minus 1, we have got Rn. So we need, if you multiply both, then we will get Rn into V raised to n minus 1. We have to find the cumulative of that later. Okay, that's one thing. Second thing, we also need to find out summation of V raised to n minus 1. So summation of V raised to n minus 1 will be the next table actually. Okay, you can find out whichever you want. If you want, you can find out Rn into V raised to n minus 1 and then find out this thing. It is based on your wish. So for now, I am taking this summation of V raised to n minus 1. Whenever there is a summation sign, this you need to find the cumulative. Here also summation sign means it is cumulative. It is the cumulative function. Okay, we need to find the cumulative function. Now what is this? Sn can be one of your table value, which is the scrap value or the resale value. Now here in this problem, the scrap value is not given. We have got only the years and the running cost. If we had the scrap value, then we could have taken the scrap value. But we need one more column, that is V raised to n. We have V raised to n minus 1. We need to have one more table, that is V raised to n. Now in this particular problem, there is no question of taking Sn because Sn is scrap value is 0. We will take 0 into something. This entire thing becomes 0. So we need not worry about this. We will worry about only this. Whenever the scrap value is given, you need to have two more columns, that is Sn and V raised to n minus 1. I hope you got this formula. Anyway, we will work it out. So you can make a note of this formula actually in your notebooks so that you can follow which all tables, columns we need in the table. Okay. Now for this particular problem, I am going for the denominator, that is summation of V raised to n minus 1. Summation is cumulative of this column. So cumulative first number remains the same, 1. So second, 1 plus 0.9091 is 1.9 0.091. So this plus this will give you 2.7356. This plus this will give you 3.486, then 4.169, then 4.7899, then here it is 5.3544. So we got the values here, that is summation of v raised to n minus 1. Now what we need to do here is, in the numerator, if you remember the formula, it is c plus summation of Rn into v raised to n minus 1. So divided by this entire thing, Sn into v raised to n, this became 0 because this is not there, not given. So divided by summation of v raised to n is there. So however, summation of v raised to so summation of v raised to n minus 1 was there. So anyway, we have got this thing. Now what we need is this part. So for this part, we need to take the Rn into v raised to n minus 1. Rn is there, v raised to n minus 1 is there. Rn and v raised to n minus 1. So we have to take Rn into v raised to n minus 1. Okay, Rn into v raised to n minus 1. So we need to calculate that. So let us see. So 2500 into 1 is 2500. Okay, now 3000 into 0.9091 is it is 27.3. Then the next one, 4000 into 0.8265 is 3306. Then it is 3756.68. Then it is 4439.76. Then it is 4967.61. Then we have 5645. So we have successfully got Rn into v raised to n minus 1. But this is not enough. There is a summation sign here. The summation sign means we need to have a cumulative table. Just like we had v raised to n minus 1 here, but we had summation here. Then we did the cumulative. Similarly, we have Rn into v raised to n minus 1. We need to take the summation. So I will take the next column, Rn, summation of Rn into v raised to n minus 1 will be my next table. So we will get this. Once we get this, it is quite obvious. With this table, we have to add one more table, that is C plus summation of Rn to v raised to 1 minus 1 will be the next this thing. So for your understanding, I'll write the next table value also. That is C plus summation of Rn into v raised to n minus 1 is there. So C plus, so we'll write C plus summation of Rn into v raised to n minus 1. So I have written the entire thing here. So I'll take this off. So obviously now the next to next that table will be this, we are having this entire thing here, and summation of v raised to n minus 1 is here. So this table by this table will give you this entire formula. So that will be my next table. So if you want, I can write it here. That is C plus summation of Rn into v raised to n minus 1 divided by summation of v raised to n minus 1. That is here in this formula. That is summation of v raised to n minus 1. So that will be my last column. Okay. So anyway, if the salvage value is given, you need to calculate and these two also and the product of that, and you have to minus these two divided by these two. Then you will get the answer. Okay. So that means that you will have two more columns. If resale value is given, then you will have two more columns. One is the ESN, that column, and one will be V raised to n minus 1, that column. This column, scrap value will be given in the problem. V raised to n we have to calculate. This into this you will get SN into V raised to n. So you need to have this. So once you have this, basically you need to calculate the entire thing first. That is C plus summation of Rn into. So we will have one more table here. So a column, for example, C plus summation of Rn into V raised to n minus 1 minus this one. That is Sn into V raised to n. We need to have one more column of this one, and later on divided by summation of V raised to n minus 1. If you have resale value given. If resale value is not given, then you can solve till here, because we are assuming that it is given that resale value is not there, is not given. Okay. So what are the values here? So summation of Rn into V raised to 1 we have to calculate. So this is cumulative function. The first letter we'll write it as it is. Number, that is 2500. 2500 plus 2727.3 is 5227.3. Then this plus 3306 will give you 8533.3. Then the next one will be 12,289.98. Then the next value will be 16,729.74. Then the next value will be 21,697.35. Then the next one will be 27,342.42. So we have got the cumulative function of this one. So for all these things you need to add the C value. The C value is already given, that the initial cost of investment, that is 15,000 rupees. So 15,000 plus all these values will give you this one. So basically it is C plus summation of R into V raised to 1. So you have to do that. So it is 15,000 plus 2,500 is 15,000 plus 2,500 is 17,500. Then 15,000 plus 5227 is 20,227.3. Then it is 23,533.3. And then it is 27,289.98. That is 31729.74. Then it is 36,697.35. Then it is 4,2,342.43. So this is the column what we have got now. So once we have got this column divided by summation of V raised to n minus 1, this column, this divided by this will give you this column. Anyway, I have written that. Okay, 17,500 divided by 1 will give you 17,500. 20,227.3 divided by 1.9091 will give you 10,595.2. Then it is
8,602.6, then it is 7,826.34, then it is 7,610.87, then it is 7,661.40, then it is 7,907.96. So we have got all the weighted average column here. We have successfully gone through it, and this column is also known as weighted cost, that is WN. You can write it here. WN is equal to C plus this formula if you want. Okay, once having done this, basically you can give numbers also. This is first column, this is second column, this is third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Now this eighth column will be 8 is equal to 7 divided by 4. Right? Is that right? So this seventh column divided by 7, yes, 7 divided by 4. Fourth column. So you get it this way. So you can, for your convenience, I have written this. So you can write it on the top if you want, for your convenience. Alright. So anyway, we have found the weighted costs. Now it's time for the interpretation. Now just like the average costs in the previous problem, we need to see weighted costs here. Now when we are seeing the weighted cost also, the cost of the weighted cost will come down like this, and at a certain point again it starts rising. At this point we basically have to replace the item. So we will see in this example how it decreases. So basically the average cost of the machine is 17,500 for the first year. For the second year it is 10,595. For the third year it is again coming down, that is 8,000. Again it has come down to 7,826. Then again it has come down to 7,610. But after this you can see that there is a slight increase. That is from 7,610 it has gone up to 7,661, and again it has gone up to 7,907. So at this point, the weighted cost of the machine is gradually increasing. So what we can do here is, this is the first year, second year, third year, fourth year, and fifth year. So this is the fifth year. We will not be selling the or replacing the item on the fifth year, but at the end of fifth year. Okay, we should be replacing the machine by the end of the fifth year. So we can replace the machine. So we can write that we can replace the machine at the replacement can be done at the end of fifth year is the conclusion here. So in this way we have to solve the problem where we have to consider value of money changing with time. Okay, that is the discount rate. So if you can calculate this and remember all these, remember the formula, you can definitely have all these columns in place and you'll get the right answer. So thanks for watching. We'll continue in the next video. Thank you.